How's it going, NPL fans? My name's Heracrossnite, and today I'm here to bring you week 2 of Sets of the Week. But today I'm unfortunately not joined by my co-host. Parker is not able to be here with me today just because I had a lot of audio issues. Instead, I have a very cool guy. Let's just to say that I have Bage here with me.
Hey friends, how's it going? This is Bage here, and I'll be helping out here doing Sets of the Week.
Yeah, thanks for stepping in, Bage.
So.
Thanks for stepping in. Alright, so let's just get right into this. So, at number 5, we have Volcania, that was built by Crobat for the win. Danza had the water absorbability, modest nature. Item, it was Power Herb with the moveset of Solar Beam, Steam Eruption, Flash Cannon, Earth Power. It had enough speed to outspeed Rotom. It had 2 max special attack, and then the rest was dumped into HP and defenses just to take hits a little bit better. And overall, this mon didn't do that much. The main thing that it did was weaken Rotom down to a point where it couldn't switch into Stealth Rocks anymore, so that allowed another member on Danza's team, Crobat, which we are also featuring in this. It allowed it to shine and get a bunch of kills. So overall, Volcania, it was a very cool set because Power Herb, Solar Beam is very good, especially in League format. This is what League format is about. He only has one check for Volcania, and he managed to exploit that very well with Power Herb, Solar Beam. So definitely a very cool set. Bage, you have anything to add?
Well, I'm just gonna say this: in Draft League, you're seeing a lot more fire tags running this power. We've seen it NT before. We've seen it done with heat, and power heat trends. A pretty common set in standard sometimes, and it's nice to see that we are seeing more fire tags using this set. So yeah, and again, taking that Rotom helped Danza sweep that Crobat so well.
Yeah, it was definitely a very cool set. So at the number 4 spot, we have Kyurem Black, that was made by Cheeseboy and the Phoenix Suncurrents. Terrible ability with Naive Nature, Zap Plate, with a moveset of Substitute, Fusion Bolt, Ice Beam, and Earth Power. It had enough speed to outpace, I think it was Landorus, and then the max attack and 32 into special attack just to hit hard on the both sides. So what I like about this set is he could set up a substitute on a lot of stuff. For example, like Vaporeon. Vaporeon was just substitute fodder for Kyurem, and the reason why he had Zap Plate is so Fusion Bolt could 2-hit KO a Vaporeon, which I thought was very well thought, just because that was his only main stop to Kyurem, and again, he found a way to counter it, and Zap Plate with Fusion Bolt, even though it's not stab or anything, he only has one electric type move. I was intrigued by him bringing Zap Plate. Personally, I don't think I would ever thought about it. I would just put on leftovers on a substitute set or a Life Orb just to hit a little bit harder. But Zap Plate was a very cool item to run.
Yeah, and what I really like about using not choice moves or nothing but Life Orb or leftovers is that it makes your opponent think what set he's running, whether it be the Zap Plate or maybe like a type reducing berry such as a Choco Berry. And yeah, this is again just a nice. It's a nice standard Kyurem set, and the Zap Plate worked wonders for it. And yeah, that's what Kyurem does. It just destroys.
Yeah, there are little to no switch-ins in the game, and when he found the way to break his only switch into it, the game just got so much easier for Cheeseboy. So at the number 3 spot, we have Tornadus Tea, made by Rizzypow and the Phoenix Sunflores with the Regenerator ability. Jolly Nature had no item with the moveset of Bulk Up, Acrobatics, Rest, and Sleep Talk. That's very interesting. I think it had enough speed to outspeed Jolly Terrakion. Then the rest was just kind of distributed into Bulk, and then he had 12 in attack just to power up that Bulk Up Acrobatics a little bit more. So very interesting set, definitely. Like, when you think of Tornadus, you just think of a bunch of moves like U-Turn, Hurricane, Knockoff, and when I saw Bulk Up Acrobatics, I was very intrigued, but if you do look at Trev's team, he doesn't really have much for a Bulk Up Acrobatics, and if it wasn't him a little unlucky on the Sleep Talk rolls and such, he could have definitely did a lot of work to Trev teams, so that was a bit unfortunate that he didn't didn't get the sleep talk rolls and stuff. But he could also set up on like a bunch of mons, like Porygon 2 and Aromatisse were practically set up fodder to this thing. And if it had worked, it would definitely been a very, very cool set, but still not working, still worthy of being in the sets of the week. Bage, you want to add anything?
Well, I'm just going to say this. Tornadus Theory is probably one of the main reasons why we put the Riz and Trev game in the game of the week, because it was just such a cool creative set. You do see bulk of acrobatics a lot, but what's really, really cool about it is that you never ever see Riz Tornadus, and I thought that was a really, really cool set. And just the potential of it sweeping was super high. Had it gotten that acrobatics, it probably would have won. It probably would have won in the game, no doubt.
Yeah, because at that point Trev just had no switch into the Tornadus. So kudos to Riz for coming up with this set. Unfortunately, it did not work out as he wanted to, but very, very cool set to show off, and just showing off the creativity and the level of batters that we have here in the NPL with us. Yeah,
definitely. A lot of creativity.
And that's what we like to see. So next up we have Garchomp, made by Togevar and the Arizona Carvanus, with the Rough Skin ability, Jolly Nature, Salac Berry with Substitute, Swords Dance, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake, another Substitute Mon, and the EV spreads are very, very standard, just max HP, max attack, 4 in HP. It had to be this way because because it was to outspeed a Tornadus incarnate, so he had to bring the max speed, and the max attack was just to Oko Azumarill at +2. So this set is definitely not very, very creative like the last set we've seen from Rizzy, but sometimes like not only creative sets will make it into the sets of the week, just because this set completely decimated his opponent. I think he got like 5 kills, which is insane just to think. So he set up a substitute, got up a Swords Dance, practically from there just pretty much sweeped everything. He also had the benefit from like he could burn stuff with Rotom, allowing him to get the substitutes up with a lot easier. And in the end, it was a very, very not creative set at all, very standard, but it definitely worked because he got 5 kills with it.
Yeah, and this is here's what a lot of people think about Garchomp. You typically see it as a bulky mon. Like Tank Chomp is one of the most popular sets in OU for a good reason. It's a very reliable set, but you don't really see offensive Garchomp as much as you do. Like it's just, and when you do see offensive Garchomp, it gets kills because it has a great speed tier to outspeed the genies, and or like the specific genies such as Thunder's Tea or other base 100 speed mons, and it just has a nice monstrous attack stat. So yeah, there's no reason why this set isn't on here. It put in work, and it's just a nice simple set that a lot of people can easily use for future leagues.
Exactly, simple but efficient, and that's like creativity is also nice, but being creative and coming up with a set that won't work just does you no good. So standard sets can also win them, and it was clear here in Togevar's game. So at the number 1 spot, we have yet again the LA Needle Kings, coached by Danza, with the Crobat set, Inner Focus with Jolly Nature, Charty Berry to reduce those rock super effective moves. He has Roost, Taunt, Super Fang, and Brave Bird. Max HP, 148 into defense with 48 in Spadef and with 60 in speed. I think the speed was to outspeed a Mienshao, I believe so, which Crobat doesn't really require much because it's insane speed stat. But what is crazy about this set is when you look at the moves, you just see this as something that can get off chip damage, something that can help other mon sweep. But when you go see the match, this Crobat set got 5 kills, which is absolutely insane to think about, because it's not even Adam, it has no attack investment, it's not even choice banded, it only has like Brave Bird to really hit hard. So having 5 kills, it's very, very insane, very, very interesting to say the least. Just single-handedly tore through his opponent's teams. It's a very, very interesting set. Bage, help me out because I'm flabbergasted.
Well, one thing that this really reminds me of, it reminds me a lot of a Golbat set, actually. Maybe not the EV so much, but just the typical move set, because you do see Super Fang on Golbat a lot. But again, it's just crazy to see how this tanky mon got 5 kills. The way the Game of the Weeks work, I watch half the games, and my partner Matt watches the other half, and I did not see this game. My partner Matt did, so I need to go back and rewatch this game because what you're talking about is crazy. I've never ever seen a Pokemon with almost no attack investment kill 5 mons. It's crazy.
Yeah, you
yeah, this set does remind me a lot of a Golbat set, just because of how bulky it looks. Super Fang is typically seen on Golbat every now and then, and yeah, just again a really, really cool set.
Yeah, you definitely need to check this game out, because when I saw it, I was absolutely like, how did a mon like this get 5 kills? But that's all on Danza's part. He's a phenomenal player, and he showed it right there. Like, bulky Crobat getting 5 kills, as you said. Like, imagine Golbat getting 5 kills. People, when think about Golbat, they just think about bulky kind of setup fodder, and almost the same set with Crobat. Just got 5 kills and just ran through his opponent's team and managed to give Danza a win. So very, very interesting set. It's not the epiphany of creativity, but it worked once again, and that's just, I'm just still like, how did this mon get 5 kills?
I mean, I'm looking at these EVs, and these EVs are pretty crazy, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the EVs are very, very crazy. Like, just having the Charty Berry just to take Stone Edges from Mianshao and whatever, just that speed. Like, Crobat's very, very fast, and he definitely did well exploiting that. It's just very, very bulky and still got 5 kills. That's insane to think about.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just going to wrap up this right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks again, Bage, for filling in for Parker. I'm sure he appreciates it, as does the NPL.
No problem, man.
Just showing that the NPL is a big, giant family. But just let's wrap up this right here. So thank you guys for watching. Follow the NPL on Twitter. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below, and I'll see you all next week.